This deer is big.
He's a true bonus buck, and I couldn't be happier with him.
Hey, big buck right here.
The old man is down.
Oh gosh, I hope I hit him okay, man.
Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Leupold's Dream Season Live. This week we got an action-packed one for you. We got 3 kills. First, we're starting in southern Iowa with Christian Dekker, as he's on the hunt for a buck that he calls Goofy, a giant mature buck that he's had a lot of history with over the years. And then we're gonna head to southern Illinois with JJ Kolesar. Just an awesome hunt for a giant buck that you guys are not gonna wanna miss. And then lastly, we're gonna join Brandon Quandt in southern Illinois as he punches his muzzleloader tag on a beautiful bonus buck. So we hope you guys enjoy. As always, thanks for watching, and best of luck to you guys the next time you hit the woods.
It is November 19th, and we're coming to the end of the grind here, kind of on the rut side of things, but we're headed down to the farm. 2 of our shooters walked yesterday. Cameras this morning show that there was quite a few does that went into this bedding area, so we're going to get on the downwind side of it, and hopefully they'll be cruising this edge of this timber line. We're going to give it a whirl. I got Katie behind the camera today. Fingers crossed. Like I said, we're coming to the end of this. We're coming to the end where we're going to start transitioning back from bucks looking for does and more going back to the feeding side of things. So hopefully we can catch those last ones up and cruising today.
So it is November 19th, and we are in the blind. We are sitting over the same clover field that we've been kind of riding this hole throughout the year. This is where our most shooters have been active and our most does have been active. So we don't have the most favorable wind today, but we should be able to get away with it. So it's coming over our left shoulder to our right. It's clipping the edge of this field. So we're gonna ride out this spot for the rest of the evening. Pressure's 29.9. It's been pretty steady there. Temperature has been up the last couple days, so we'll just see what happens tonight. Can't kill them on the couch. So we're out here, and Katie's behind the camera, and we're gonna have a good night, hopefully. So. That was our first deer we've seen tonight. Just a small little 1.5-year-old buck, but hopefully any other deer does exactly what he did, because he was in range all the way until he got around the corner.
Hey, big buck right here. I think it's Goofy.
It's absolutely good. That's Goofy. That's our number 2.
smoked him. I gotta get myself calmed down.
That's a deer I've been after for 2 years. I have that deer's sheds. He's the biggest bodied deer I've ever seen. He's 8.5 years old. And I think we just absolutely smoked him. Katie saw him. He had just got out of his bed. He walked and he headed straight into this cave in rock grass. We couldn't even see him anymore. As soon as he disappeared, I snort-wheezed twice, grunted twice, and he came back out. And he came up to like 40 yards. He was right at 40. And he started to turn to go back. I wasn't ready to shoot out this window. And I got it open, I got it done, and I think I absolutely cranked him. He is big, like really big. Oh my God. And I freaking smoked him. All right, so we're down route. I had to run back to the truck real quick to go get new batteries for the camera light. And so we've got batteries in it. Let's go see if we can find him. Right there. There he is. We were standing right there.
Hold on.
Yes. Huh?
I said, oh wow.
Yeah. What a
He's huge. He's giant.
Yeah, he's big. Let me get around to where I can get to him, get my tag on him, and then we'll get him drug out here where we can see him a little bit better.
Okay.
His mass is unreal. What a stud of an Iowa whitetail. What an absolute wonderful night we had here in southern Iowa. So we got snuck into this blind tonight, and the access on this blind is phenomenal. We're not far off of a main roadway here, but this is where this deer has been coring. This is where he's been living, and we finally got caught up to him tonight. He actually, he was bedded in the little cove of trees below us, and Katie spotted him. He got up, and I knew exactly who the deer was right away just by his body. He shakes off, and he heads straight into the switchgrass, straight downwind of us. And thank God for our scent lock and all that stuff, because I was able to actually grunt and snort wheeze him, and he popped back out and started coming back towards us. And when he didn't see another deer in that field, he actually turns and starts walking away. And when he did so, I was able to get a window open. That Matthews just absolutely 12-ringed him. And perfect hard shot. What an absolute stud of an Iowa whitetail. This is what Iowa dreams, bow hunting dreams are made of. And Iowa deer dreams in general. There's just, what a stud. All right guys, and there you have it. What an awesome encounter and story that I had with Goofy through the years. From that encounter in 2022 to picking up his sheds this spring 2023, and then being able to wrap my tag around him here this fall. And I'd like to take a second to give a shout out to the HS grunt call. I've used it in the past years and called in a lot of deer with this call. This call is a guided grunt to and a snort wheeze chamber. It's the most realistic sounds and soft plastic mold that lets you manipulate the call however you like. I know a lot of the guys have been using this call all fall long and had some amazing success. And it'll be a call that'll stay in my pack for the seasons going forward. Now we're gonna take you to Illinois as we follow JJ along in his season as he punches his tag on a 180-inch Illinois Giant.
All right, folks, second Illinois gun season. I am on my way from my son's basketball game. I'm headed to Kyle's house, and it's December 2nd. And these first couple days of December have been very good to us in past years. I killed Splitter on December 2nd. On December 1st, I killed Krusty. Kyle killed Nomad 9 on one of these days. And our theory is that those does that are making weight, like yearling does, year-and-a-half does, are making weight and coming into estrus for the first time, seems to bring on a flurry of rutting activity right about, in a very small window right about now. And our cameras are showing the same thing, as we've got some mature bucks using a field that doesn't set up well for the wind tonight. It's a southeast, so we've got to make a decision whether we want to try to push there or go somewhere else. Got about 4 spots in mind, but we'll get to Kyle's house, see what he thinks, and we'll make a collective decision on what we're going to do. But stick with us. Like I said, early December's been good, and maybe we can make something happen tonight. So stick with us, and we'll see what second Illinois gun season brings. Good luck. Put the old Chuck Adams special on.
1987 vintage.
It has seen a lot of deer in its day. It's had a lot of deer in its day. Look good?
Looks real nice, Clark. Real nice.
Thanks. Appreciate you. Okay, folks, we are doing a hang and bang second Illinois gun season right now. We are in the pinch now of this cove. And what we have, the reason we're here is MRI. We have got a couple different shooters in the last 3 or 4 days. One that I think is like, I don't even know who he is, but big. December 2nd, southeast wind pushing it right over this big ravine. It's a great setup. We've never sat here before. I am hoping that the magic of second gun in Illinois in December 2nd stays true. So here we go. Wish us luck. Those way over there. There's a deer caught right there in the corner. Okay. It's in that corner. It's a shooter guy.
Okay. Is he coming?
He's coming. He's coming out to these does. Talk to me. Was that it?
I don't know, buddy. I don't know.
All right, I think it's old man. He's got a bunch of things going on, dude.
He was heavy. I could tell you again.
He's split and kicking. We had a deer. This is, I would say, a lesson that we got from Mark Drury one time when I was watching some of his videos in past years, that he has this tendency to see the same deer show up within a day or two within the season, and then it do the same thing the next year and the following year. Well, old man, we got maybe 2 days ago last year to date.
Yeah, 28th, I think.
28th of November, then the 29th, and gone. And we had a deer show up here that we think is old man, showing up one day later from last year, and I think that's him. Oh, dude, that's a stud of a deer. Oh gosh, I hope I hit him okay.
I hope you do too.
Because I just don't know. You can't see.
I know.
Okay, well, it has been about an hour since we shot what we think and what we feel is a very good deer. And we think it is old man, and there's some really cool history that we'll talk about in a little bit. But first, we got to recover this deer. So we went back to Kyle's house. We watched the footage. It looks ideal, perfect. Double lung, right behind the shoulder. So we feel really confident about that. But he did get off the field. So we got better lights. We're going to head in and hopefully recover this deer. The only thing that's challenging right now for us is that it falls off hard back behind where he went in. It is also one of the good reasons that we sat where we did, because where we hung, it falls off big behind us, so we could get away with that southeast wind. So stick with us. Let's see if we can make this happen. We had blood right at the edge of the timber. Looks muzzleloader type blood. We're gonna peek in here, see what we got. But I feel pretty confident about that shot, so hopefully it won't take long. Stick with me.
Right there, there's good blood there.
All right.
here. You actually turn back. And there he is.
You see him?
Yes.
Yes. Get up there.
Right here, baby.
What? What?
Lord.
What?
Look at that. That is a
mega giant. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, snacks.
Look at his body.
Oh, my Lord.
That is old man, 100%.
Absolutely.
100%.
Old man.
Oh my gosh.
I knew he was good, but I didn't know he was that good.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, sir. Bob. Yes. That is such a stud of a deer.
Well, the old man is down. It is second Illinois gun season. It is December 2nd, and I'm gonna tell you right, the second Illinois gun season has been so good to us, and this night was no different. We were hunting on total MRI. We did a hang and bang, partially on Kyle's recommendation. I had about 6 places I wanted to go. This was one of the fields I wanted to go to, but he said, you know what we need to do? We need to get in there and we need to hang and bang, because where our wind is right now and where we feel these deer were is about the only situation we could actually get within the gun range. And that's what we did tonight. We had the Traditions Bark, it's muzzleloader in Illinois, and this guy was what I would call not a homeboy, but what he did do in past years, the 2 past years, is show up at the end of November and the first few days in December. And wouldn't you know it, 3 days ago, he shows up on camera and we're like, that has to be old man. And sure enough, we weren't sure when we took the shot tonight who this was. We knew it was a good deer, but once we got down on him and we found him, we knew exactly who it was, because this is an absolute stud of a deer. And right now, I could not be happier with the Illinois gun season and how it has gone. Kyle killed one a couple weeks ago, and I was able to catch up with this boy tonight, and I am pumped. Good luck to everybody out there.
Well, standing here next to the back-to-back morel target, and because we do so much traveling and we go from farm to farm, you know, it's not uncommon to set this thing out wherever you want to in the yard. Well, the old adage, aim small, miss small, may apply. And on this thing, because on this end, these dots are all so much smaller, stay in tune all season long and try and start targeting these smaller dots. It's made of the flex back self-healing foam, which is one of the most impressive targets I've seen as long as we've been doing this, and I'm talking decades. So this is the absolute greatest target we've been around, regardless whether you're shooting practice tips, mechanical, fixed blade, it doesn't matter. Give this one a try. This is one I think you'll be impressed with.
All right, last day, Illinois muzzleloader season. Wasn't able to hunt yesterday, had my sister's graduation. I'm still kind of stewing over Friday's hunt. I brought the footage back after that evening and rewatched it, and man, you could actually see a lot better than I thought you could on that camera screen. I had a few holes that I could have shot that deer through, but I decided to give him a pass because I was shooting through a bunch of brush with the camera. I couldn't tell if it was in focus or not on that tiny screen, so I'm kind of kicking myself in the butt for not taking a shot at that deer, but it's better to be safe than sorry. But this evening I can't go hunt that deer. Got the total opposite wind this evening. Gonna go set over a green field of wheat. Deer been hammering the wheat. It's been kind of warmer. DeerCast has good for tonight. Got a higher pressure. The temperature did drop a little bit. Yesterday it was in the 50s. Today it's in the 40s. So I'm going to a spot where there's a lot of does. I've been seeing a lot of bucks still out searching. So hopefully that'll be the key to success tonight, is one of those does bringing one of those bucks out to the wheat field. And with a NitroFire and the muzzleloader, got a little bit farther of a range. Maybe we can get it done this evening.
All right, well, I just got to the spot that I was wanting to sit at, because I'm sitting on the ground. The wind's different than it was last night, so I came to a different spot along the edge of this wheat field, and I had some deer on the other end, but as I got closer to where I wanted to sit, there's already a bunch of does out here, so I'm gonna try to crawl my way up to the edge of this wheat field and just sit down and see what happens. But I had a family Christmas party this afternoon, so I'm running a little bit behind, but they're still pretty early getting out here, so I'm gonna try to crawl my way to the edge of this fence row and see if I can't get set up without getting busted. Alright, well, I'm finally close enough to the edge of this fence row I can shoot out into this wheat field. I didn't really want to get any closer because there's still some deer in this weedy. Hopefully the wind doesn't swirl around on us too much because I felt it hit me in the back of the neck. We're just coming out of the southwest, which just pulls us down to the northwest. So cross our fingers and hopefully it stays out of the northwest and I think we'll be fine. My wind, he kept moving farther to the south. I could feel the wind on the back of my neck. He came back and looked like he was headed back to the woods, so I was like, I gotta take my shot now because I don't know if he's gonna get closer. That doe had me pegged. I took the shot, but man, it was a long shot. I don't know where I hit him, but I saw him run back in the woods and he went over the edge and I could see the top of his rack. Just standing there, and then I lost him. He kind of took a couple more steps and he went over the brush, so I don't know where I hit him, but the shot felt good. The way this year's been going, that was a solid 8-pointer. I'll take that every day. So here comes that buck up right now.
All right, so we went back home. We watched the footage over and over on a computer screen, and it looks like that we think we got the back of the lungs and definitely liver. So we've given him 5-6 hours now. We're back here in the woods where he just went in. We're gonna look for some blood and take it slow and see if we can't find him. Here, and quite a bit of blood right here, right where he went into the woods. So we're gonna keep following it and see. There he is. Oh man, he didn't go very far at all. Like right where, couldn't have went any farther than where we'd last seen him. I just thought he went maybe down a crest, but either laid down there and died or just fell over. I didn't see him, but right where we last seen him.
There he is, big boy.
That's right. Let's get a tag on him here and make it legal. All right, last day here, Illinois muzzleloader season. Was able to get the job done on this bonus buck. It's been a tough season so far, bouncing around from spot to spot after all my targets have been shot. Been doing a lot of scouting. The last couple of days, noticed that the deer have been hitting the wheat pretty hard. So I decided to come sit on the edge of the wheat field this evening with the NitroFire. Had a little bit extra range with having a muzzleloader on me. And this buck, this nice 8-pointer, stepped out. No idea where he came from. I don't have any pictures of this deer, so he's a true bonus buck, and I couldn't be happier with him. NitroFire got the job done at 140 yards, and the rest is history.
Well, that's going to wrap up our 2023 dream season. We appreciate you guys watching and follow along with all the highs and the lows of this season. We want to wish you the best of luck if you're still out there hunting. We're looking forward to shed season, working on farms, and prep for 2024 deer season. As always, thanks for watching another episode of Leupold's Dream Season Live.
Sub 4 pounds, 8 feet per second faster. Our goal wasn't just light and fast. It was how light and how fast.
We're adding new videos every week, so make sure to click that subscribe button and check out all of our amazing content. This episode of Dream Season Live is brought to you by MOTV. For access to all our Drury Outdoors TV shows, head over to the MOTV app today.